Now, when we look at our PowerPoint, the person wanted to input the data. That is done now. The same applies to the PhD student and the PhD examiner. After that, we should calculate the final mark of each of the children. Actually, for the PhD student, is the one that has the calculation of final mark, because the examiner is worried about the calculation of the total salary. Now, let's try to go and do that in Visual Studio. Those are methods now. I'm going to Visual Studio. After the input data, let me start with the PhD student. After the input data, I will have a first method. I'll call it public. We set average mark. The average mark is a division of 2 marks, so it might end up becoming a double, even though the 2 marks were integers. Then, what name can we call it? We can call it AVG mark, and that stands for average mark. Every functions or procedure has brackets, but there are a lot of reds. Why are there so many reds? Because I did not open and close a caliber bracket. What did we say? Let's summarize. Public double average mark. Then I need to declare, or I can do it straight. Since this one is simple, it's just the average of 2 marks, I can simply tell to my app to return the average of the 2 marks. What was the first mark called, by the way? It was internal mark. That was the first mark. How was the second mark? It was external mark. Okay, then I'm going to divide it by 2 to get my average. And this is what should be a return by the app to give the app. You see, it's complaining, and it is right. When I have a name of a function, that name should be in capital. Average mark, instead of small average, it should be big average. And then I can save all. This was to calculate the average mark of a student based on the internal mark and the external mark. The average is simply obtained by dividing the addition by 2. Now let's go to the examiner. In this case, it's not marks that we are calculating. We are calculating the total salary of the examiner. Again, it's public. The total salary, it is a double. How do we get that? We multiply the number of hours that the examiner worked by the rate per hour. So let's call it TT, like total salary. Total salary. Again, we said if I have a method, that method must have brackets. Then we go to open and close. There's no more complaining. We are saying is a multiplication, so it's going to return the multiplication of the number of hours. Number of hours is this one, multiplied by the hourly rate. The hourly rate is that one. Simple. This is how you calculate the total salary of the PhD examiner. We'll have a short break and then we'll do the output.